Hello, my name is Mrs. Fewline and I'm going to be the voice on all of the video recordings. This recording is going to cover Objective 1.1 practice tasks. While some of the practice tasks don't necessarily go into a lot of detail, it's really important for you to read through the chapter before you begin watching these videos and completing the tasks. In week 2, you will see a link for Goodwill Community Foundation, and this link and these lessons are very, very important to completing the quizzes, as well as developing very critical skills in order to complete these tasks. In order to complete Objective 1.1, I'm going to start with that drop box. I'm looking to have an Excel 1-1 file, MyBlank file, and MyCalc file once I've completed this assignment. It's really important that you've downloaded your practice files and saved them in a place where you can locate them. The first thing on page 14 that it asks you to do is to open up a blank Excel workbook and save it as MyBlank. So here you need to decide what folder you're going to be putting your files in. Most of my students will put the file in a place where they've already downloaded the files for the assignment, their student data files. So you're going to hit File, Save As, Browse, and mine are on a flash drive. So I'm going to locate that flash drive and then open up Excel 2016 practice files. And you're going to type in the file name down here, which is MyBlank. Once you hit Save, and I'm going to replace the one that already exists because I already had a file in there with that file name, I'm going to minimize this file but keep it open. Then the next item that it asks you to complete is to open the file back up, and you're going to go to File, New, and in where it says Online Templates, you're going to search for Mortgage Refinance Calculator. So you're going to type that in here, Mortgage Refinance Calculator. And once you have that file, or that template is going to double click and open it up, and it's going to look like this. Then you're going to hit File, Save As. Again, navigate to wherever you're saving your files for this class. And then you're going to call this template that you're saving MyCalc. So you're going to erase the original file name and type in MyCalc and then hit Save. Then go ahead and minimize this document as well. Then the next step is a little bit tricky because it asks you to move the source data worksheet so it is the last worksheet in the workbook. And if you open up the file to complete that part of the exercise, MOS Excel 2016 Objective 1, and then Excel 1-1, there is no file, or there's no sheet in here titled Source Data Worksheet. So I'm going to open up the results for 1-1, and then with 1-1, Excel 1-1 results, I'm going to right-click the Source Data Worksheet in the results and hit Move or Copy. And I'm going to move or copy this, and here's where you're picking the workbook that you want to move it to. I'm going to create a copy of this worksheet, so I'm going to hit Excel 1-1, and I want to move it to the end of that workbook, and I'm going to hit OK. So now Excel 1-1 has popped up, and I'm moving this source data worksheet to the end. So I've moved it to the end, assuming it was probably supposed to be over here. I've moved it to the end of this workbook. In Excel 1-1, I'm going to hit Save, and then I'm going to right-click on the source data sheet again and hit Move or Copy. And this time I'm going to move that source data sheet to MyBlank workbook. And I'm going to move it before sheet 1. And I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to go to MyBlank worksheet. And you'll see source data worksheet has now been transferred over to the MyBlank workbook. And then you can check these files with the results, although 1.1 was a little bit glitchy because it didn't have the source data sheet, but we did import it from the results file, so all is where it should be.